Hello, Neo. Wake up. Are you taking the blue pill or the red pill? Hi guys. Late night talks again. I don't really know what I'm gonna talk about tonight, but I'm still sick. You guys are my friends. I consider you guys my friends, so I'm gonna talk to you guys, my woke non-NPC friends, strictly. So, I guess I want to talk about relationships and what are relationships after waking up. Even though this subject is kind of deep to talk about, I'm not going to talk about a specific situation, but I feel like people don't talk about what it's like to be in a relationship after you're woken up from the Matrix, if that makes any sense. So, what it's like to be in a relationship or not after you're woken. So, you're taught to believe all these things, right? You as a person have your boundaries as a woman or as a man, you have your own boundaries, right? And so, after you wake up, let's say you love somebody very deeply. And let's say this person is woke as well. They might be. I guess you never know 100% if they are. And the thing is, this is going to be a little bit hard to explain. I don't know if you guys will understand what I'm trying to say right now. Let's say you have a partner and this person is woke, right? But you don't know if the computer sent this NPC pretending to be woke to keep you distracted. Not that I'm saying that has happened to me. I have thought about maybe that has happened to me. I'm still not 100% sure. And it's very confusing because you might find somebody or somebody might find you and you're still hesitant because there's just something. This person is too good for you. You truly love each other. This person is woke. Not as woke as you wish, that you don't have to date somebody as woke as you. But you go to a deep rabbit hole in relationships as well. So when to cross the line, right? When you're in love and you think, whoa, it's very hard to date nowadays. Very, very difficult, especially if you're woke, especially if you're Neo or Trinity. It's it's very difficult because all you want to do is find your Neo or your Trinity. Hypothetically speaking, okay, we're not fantasizing about that movie, but we're, you know. But then do you guys remember, and this is kind of random, but do you guys remember last movie of The Matrix, like the new one, right? Excuse me. And you remember that Trinity was married and she had her kids that she loved very deeply. But she couldn't shake her connection with Neo, right? You know, kids are non-negotiable, right? Kids are non-negotiable. Family is non-negotiable. But Trinity sees herself in the position of my family, my kids are not real. They're NPCs and they're the biggest distraction to keep me away from my one and only Neo, right? And she wakes up, and now I know I'm talking about a movie. I'm talking about a movie. Yes, my favorite movie. I'm always going to come back to talk about this movie. I can talk about this movie and it's related to, because this movie is a documentary. It's not a movie. And this is where I think, has the person I met been low-key a distraction, or has he been, hypothetically speaking, I'm not talking about a specific person, has this person been the one and only for me? But it gets deep because he could be both. And it's crazy because there are NPCs within the system that will brainwash this person and keep this person away from you. It's not just a movie, and I'm a little nervous to talk about this because it's something that I don't hear anybody out there talking about, and it's something that I don't think is fictional. Until you live it, you don't believe it, right? I'm only saying this to the people who can relate to what I'm talking about. But yeah, you can find the one. You can have multiple connections with multiple people. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantically also. You can have multiple soulmates or twin flames. I think there's only one twin flame. But you can have multiple karmic. Sorry, I'm trying to keep myself straight. I don't like being grouched, so straight. But it's very complicated. It's a hard conversation to have. I think I can make a couple of videos about this. I'm talking to you guys like you guys are my friends because I can't relate. I can't talk to anybody else who understands this topic seriously without telling me that I'm, not taking that disrespect. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. Goodbye. This is for people who can relate to what I'm talking about. But at the end of the day, you have to do what's best for you. Yes, you can find your Neo or your Trinity. It exists in this lifetime, maybe in this one, in the next timeline or lifetime. However, if this Neo or Trinity is keeping you down or is keeping you behind from your true purpose, or is holding you back, not on purpose or not consciously, but is holding you back, you should let go. Because if this is your real Neo or Trinity, the divine universe will make it so your Neo or Trinity will come back to you. And I know this sounds very cliche, very romantic, very movie. I mean, you're watching a lot of movies. Movies are not, they're not movies, they're documentaries. Yes, there's fantasy movies, but I'm running out of time again. Let me know, guys, if you like this video. If you guys enjoy the subject. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.